previously on Melrose Place.
This is a special episode where we perform an autopsy on the Indiegogo Little Monster DVD pre-order campaign. So one of the things that we decided, and upon reflection, maybe it was the right thing, maybe it was the wrong thing, was we decided we were going to launch this just before Christmas. The thought being...
the perfect Christmas present.
The perfect Christmas for people. People would have that little bit of extra money.
I think at that time of the year, you're kind of in spending mode. So it is a bit crafty on our part, but obviously you could forgive us for thinking that because it's fucking true.
I don't think we kept that a secret. So
No,
it wasn't underhand of ours.
No.
But that was our thinking.
Yeah.
Now, the flip side of that was me and Jim are family men.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we have a certain amount of responsibilities during that Christmas period as well.
Yes.
This goes kind of like to one of the bigger points about Indiegogo and crowdfunding campaigns, which everybody says, but yes, we're going to say it too, is it's a full-time job, guys. You need to kind of be on it every day, have plenty of material.
Yeah.
We tried to do very high-end material, which meant that we couldn't produce it as often as we may have wanted to. So, we were going out there, we were doing a full rig, we weren't shooting something on an iPhone and going, thanks for giving it, guys, and, or live streaming and stuff like that. We were doing stuff with lights, with proper sounds, with locations, and producing something that holds up. But that obviously meant that the amount that we were creating was somewhat limited. So we had special thank you videos. We had those little skits with Tom, Jim and myself in there, which were loads of fun to do. And it was great to kind of test lights out and stuff. But I think going forward, we'd want to mix that more with perhaps off-the-cuff live streaming videos, just to kind of get more content out there, more people talking, more people having the conversation.
And I think going back to the whole argument of the more traditional Indiegogo campaign, I think the live stream things work a lot better for them because you're live streaming.
Facebook is kind of prioritizing those algorithms
the whole progress of the film. It's a bit more difficult to do a live stream after the fact because it's almost like you're not live streaming something which is relevant,
which is happening.
Yeah, which is happening then and there. So it's a bit difficult but definitely though I think we need to mix in, have more of a social presence online, interactions perhaps. And I think I don't want to jump the gun too much, but this is why I think later on with the whole watch parties created on Facebook, I think that was kind of the best week. The watch party is the best alternative to a live video, because you can stream all the content we've created. And,
the watch parties really only kind of took off over Christmas. So they were available before, but in terms of them being updated on the mobile apps and everything like that, and that was really we got about 3 or 4 videos. And the lengths of them varied between the trailer, which was under 2 minutes, the initial Indiegogo campaign, which was about 7 minutes, and then some of the thank you videos were like 3 and 5 minutes or whatever. So we could create a watch party, invite a ton of people, and we found, unfortunately, and this was about half a week before the end of the campaign, was that this was generating a lot of interest. There was a lot of discussion, a lot of people sharing.
Also, we had to be personally, I'm guilty of being too conscious of pestering people. And for the watch parties, forgive me if this did do anything, but I was like, I don't care. I just invited loads of people to watch it.
Because we had
to be a bit ballsy.
We had free content, which people that we didn't know were kind of saying, "You guys are really funny. We're enjoying this," which made us feel amazing. Thank you, random American people who were like, "I think this will be funnier than your film." And it's like, yes, because our film is a horror film. It's supposed to be funny. We had tons of positive feedback about the Indiegogo campaign and the thank you videos and all that kind of stuff. We enjoyed doing it, and we enjoyed giving it to people. The people who obviously then actually supported their campaign, we had lots of positive feedback from that as well. So it was building this cycle. But yeah, I think my lesson would be yes, but more. Yeah.
And you're always conscious of, perhaps too conscious in my part, of being too persistent with it, too in your face with it. So there is a balance. I think there was a period where we went off the boil completely.
And again, that very much fell in that kind of that fortnight between the run up to Christmas and then New Year's, and A, obviously we had family responsibilities, and B, we were like, we know people aren't going to be wanting to be on Facebook on Christmas Day and all this kind of stuff. So let's leave them alone. But obviously that meant that in the middle of our campaign, there was like a 2-week dead period, which maybe wasn't the best idea. Yeah. So, I mean, again, it's unlikely, unless it just happens to fall on that we'd prioritize the Christmas period as that's a good time to run a campaign. Next time, depending on, obviously when we're ready to start producing DVDs or, get the film out there, we'd have a look at, when to kind of run it. But live and learn. I mean, that's something where we haven't got anything to compare it to, but we saw there were pluses and there were minuses running in that time.
Definitely.
So join up with us in about a year and we can do a compare and contrast video. Hear that, future James? Get on it. As we said at the beginning, we were really pleased with what we did manage to achieve. We've still got lots of work, and obviously the film is going to have a life after the collector's edition DVD. At the moment, what we're thinking is leaving a good 6-month period between the release of the DVD and it being available on different platforms. And again, that's just to kind of, give our love and pay our respects to everybody who's donated and took the time, to help with the Indiegogo campaign. Cheers, guys. And if you liked that video, Jim, what can they do?
You can like and subscribe.
Anything else could they do, Jim?
You can comment, share.